Oh, this hair is giving me life. Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in today. Today I'm going to share with you all about this hair right here. Yes, as well as I'm going to share with you guys how I made this unit. Yes, many requests on how I make my units, and here is going to be some insight, darling. So if you'd like to find out how, keep watching. This video was brought to you by Wowafrican. Just kidding, but not really. This hair was sent to me by Wowafrican, and this is their virgin Brazilian Italian Yaki hair, ladies. Okay, so I will have all the information in the description box of what I used to make this unit. Just giving you guys a look at what the hair looks like. It is pretty gorgeous. Okay, very kinky and nice. I love it. All right, so this is the cap that I used. I love using this particular brand, this particular cap, for multiple reasons. So first, I put the frontal on to my mannequin head, Becky here, and I just secured it with some wig pins in the positioning that I needed. Now, Becky is very, very much my head size, so me and her, we get along really well, and I use her all the time. So as you can see, I'm just like stretching the lace across, and I'm tacking it with, I'm using like three wig pins just for a guideline as to where I'm gonna have it. Now Becky's ready to roll. All right, so I'm just gonna tack that on, not tack, sorry, I'm gonna sew it on all the way here, all the way. I start on one side, I go to the other side, and I meet back in the middle here, and that's all you do to sew that on there, secure that frontal. Then I'm going to start adding my tracks from the bottom and work my way up. I am going to be doing like the fold over method. I don't really cut the track unless I have to. I usually cut the track when I get to the very, very end just to position my pieces, but you'll see that. So here I'm just folding over, going back and forth. I'm not doubling any of these rows. One great thing about this hair is that it is super full. The density is amazing because of the texture, and you really don't need to double it. You'll see in the end, I'm only using 2 bundles and a frontal. I initially thought I would need like a full 3 maybe, but it would just be way too much hair. So I'm gonna use that 3rd bundle for a ponytail video. Let me know if you guys wanna see that. Comment below. So basically, when you start getting to this part of the head past the nape, you're going to want to really make sure that you're following the curvature of the head so that you're not just going straight across and creating maybe like a U anymore, but you're just following the lines of the head as you kind of go across. I hope that makes sense. But do you see that shape? It's like a pie. And I leave a little gap here on the sides because I'm going to put a track that runs parallel to the frontal in the end. You'll see. I'll show you though. But it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty straightforward. Biggest pointers I would say is, you know, do the fold over method to help with shedding, and to run with the curvature of the head. Follow the curvature of the head. So see there, I only cut the track there, stitched it down. I sealed the end of the weft with like nail glue. I only do that on units though, not for weaves. And see that last track, I'm just going to position it and line it up to the frontal in the back there. And that is my end result. Now she is ready to be customized, and it's time to put her on whitey here. And yes, see that's the factory frontal front, which can't work for keep. No sir. So I've parted out what they put as the baby hairs, and I start tweezing behind that line. And I just, honestly, this process takes a while. You just have to take your time and kind of go in there and just take out individual strands of hair. I try my best to customize my closures and frontals without having to really bleach my knots. In most cases I don't, but in this case I did end up having to bleach my knots, which I'll show you briefly later. But my biggest pointer for this would be to take every other knot out. Like I'm doing each row by row and working my way back, and I kind of just take every other knot out, if that helps. There's no particular formula for this because everybody's hairline is different. I just find that works for me. So you'll see right now it looks more like scanty, she looks a little more bald, versus this side where it's like, whoa girl, you got enough hair. See that side, the right side here? She looks a little baldish, but that's good because when it goes on your head, she's not gonna look bald. Now with the baby hairs, I'm just creating some basically. I'm taking out that row that they had and I'm cutting them super duper short. Why? Because if it's too long, it's a bang. It's not a baby hair. Now, for someone with a very thin hairline or no baby hairs, no edges, this is like a dream come true. However, if you do have baby hairs and edges, it can be very challenging to find the right amount of hair that's going to blend in with your baby hair, because I will never put the frontal before my baby hair. Like, that's just way too low down for my hairline and my head shape. So I have to make sure it's a very small amount of hair. So after I finished kind of customizing this side, I decided that I do want to bleach my knots. Normally I would have bleached the knots first if that was the case, but I was really trying to see if I could just not bleach the knots and make it work, just because I like the fact that when you don't bleach the knots, the closures tend to last a bit longer because the hair is stronger at the root to happen. So I bleached it and proceeded to do the other side, and that is the result there. Okay, and here I'm just kind of like touching up the baby hairs, making them shorter. Then I like to try it on with the lace still attached just to see what I'm working with before I actually cut off the lace. So I'm happy with this. I think I can make this work. But do you see how full it looks? It doesn't even look like I'm balding. So to secure it, you can tack it on. I like this because it makes me feel more comfortable with the lace. Or you can add these clips. These clips were sent along with the wig from Wowafrican, and I'm obsessed with these clips. Like, I love that it comes with this little lining at the bottom to help secure the clip, and they're super comfortable combs. So you can add 2 clips around the top behind where the frontal ends and one at the back, but you're gonna have to, you can also feel it out for your head, see where it's gonna be the most comfortable and give you the most security. I love to put a little one in the back, and then I have the band as well for security. And that band is gonna hold me down and help my frontal lay flat in the front. All right, so let's try it on. Bam! Woo! This is a lot of hair, honey. But see how flat it gets? It's puffy, but it's got a workable amount of density that you can do a smooth ponytail with it. I love that. So I always shape my units, you know, give it some layering around the face, and I was about to, and then I was like, you know what? Actually, I think I'm just gonna flat iron it and see how I feel, and then I'll do it. All right, so then I went on to blend my baby hair with the frontal hair, which is a challenge for me because I don't like too much baby hair, but you know, it's sometimes you have to do what you have to do, and I have a decent amount of my own. But anyways, I use the Gorilla Snot, which is awesome because it holds it down and keeps everything in place. And then I just did the usual routine, you know, a little brushing, a little combing, and a little shaping, et voila. And now it's time to style this bad boy. So I'm gonna go bone straight. I have not worn my hair bone straight in a very long time. Like, it may have been a year. I don't know, maybe even longer. So we're gonna go straight all the way. I'm using the Suji Pro flat iron on 450. It is a ceramic plate, and this is looking good so far. All right, here we have a comparison between the two sides. I really like this. It's got luster still. It's not overly shiny. You know, it looks like my hair. Oh, wow. I really like this. I love that it's still super full. Like, this was 2 bundles and a frontal, people. What do you guys think? Would you wear it just like this, blown out looking? Or would you sleek it, flat iron it, where it's smooth? At least smooth and straight. And this is the finished product, and I am in love with it, in love. Oh, it's a nice change to have it just like straight, you know. But you know what's funny? Every time I straighten my hair, I feel like a lost member of the Harmony. Who, you ask? Bone Thugs and Harmony. Meet me at the crossroads, crossroads. Thumbs up if you like Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yeah, I think I like it just kind of tucked right now. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my channel. I love you. And I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, y'all. so that I can bring you more videos more regularly all the time, honey. Yeah.